Now let's look at generics in the context of the migrated code. Let's have a look here at ship city is equal to, and look at the different overloads. The first overload is kind of simple. We can get the text in, just like we've said London. The second overload is quite interesting. It says that it will accept typed column base of type text. You see here the generic of type text? This means that we can accept any column that is of type text. It doesn't have to be a text column, it can be any type of type text column, which is of type text. So this is how it's used in the context of the migrated code, but let's review this inheritance tree. Let's go to any one of our types. In our case, let's go to types, customer ID. We can see that customer ID is a text column. If we right click it and say go to definition, we can see that the text column from env data inherits from text column in Firefly box data text column. If we go to its source, we can see the text column inherits from typed column base of type text. Okay, and typed column base is joined among all the different columns. So this typed column of type text is the one that is being referred to when we are looking at the show orders is equal to overloads. So you can either accept a text value or a text column. Now let's give you a visual representation of that tree of inheritance. I'll go over to training and I'm going to add a new item of type, something is cool, it's called class diagram. It's only useful for training, but it's cool in training. So let's go here and grab student ID and drop it here. We'll give it a second to catch up as it's thinking a lot of important things. So we see the student ID and we can ask, well, show me the base class. And we can see that the base class is number column and number column from env. We can see it in the tooltip. Let's right click it and say show base class. We'll get number column from Firefly, and show base class will get us typed column base. Let's just reorder this a bit. Great, typed column base. And if we go one more layer up, we'll get the column base, the abstract column base, which is untyped. Cool, let's go get another one into this tree. Let's put customer ID over here. Customer ID inherits from text column, which inherits from text column in Firefly, which also inherits from typed column base. And same goes for date. Base class, and the tree connects, and also goes for time and for any other column. So any columns that we use in the migrated code eventually inherits from the type column base, but using the generic structure of it, of being able to allow it to say I am using typed column base of type text, and I'm using typed column base of type date, and I'm using typed column base of type number, allows us to use the same class but with different data types. So that was a bit in depth about generics and inheritance, but what you need to take out of it eventually in terms of practical knowledge is if you go to show orders and you go to is equal to and look at the optional overloads, this overload will be typed column base of type text, means that you can put any column that is of typed text.